Hi, I'm Philli. I'm a development chef. I run Natural Food Consultants and we help people grow all aspects of food businesses. The dish I'm making today is biang biang noodles. It celebrates the flavors of China and the Middle East, and it's all about Muslim Chinese cooking. Biang biang is named from the sound that is made from the noodle makers slapping the dough against the bench. In today's dish, we're going to be using traditional Chinese ingredients which are essential to Northern Chinese cooking. We're going to be using Chinese chilies, Szechuan peppercorns, and Chinese spice. I started out my career with the Gordon Ramsay Group and went on to work at one of his Michelin star restaurants. This is where I was first introduced to Asian ingredients. But something was always pulling me back to Asia. I took a one-way ticket to Japan and spent a year traveling from Japan to Indonesia, and I love the ingredients and techniques I found across my journey. On my return, I started my own consultancy business, and I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing brands. Lockdown, I entered the Masterchef kitchen, and I can now say that I'm a Masterchef finalist. First job, you need to mix your dry ingredients and then pour in cool water and gently knead it into a dough. Once your dough is made, you need to knead it into a long cylinder. This is going to align the gluten strands. You're going to tear the dough into small pieces and then re-knead it into a long cylinder. Take the long cylinder dough in each hand and start slapping and pulling it wider and wider. You're going to twist your hands and allow the dough to coil around itself. Then put the dough back on the bench and twist it further. You're going to repeat this process 4 to 5 times. As you do this, you'll see the dough getting more extensible. Gliadin is extensibility. These are the molecules that flow in between the glutenin. This allows the noodles to be extensible. To allow the dough to become super extensible, you can use 3 different methods. You can over-knead it, you can rest it, and you can use dough relaxers. In today's method, I'm going to be using nutritional yeast, which is a deactivated yeast, and that's going to allow the extensibility of the dough. I'm also going to be resting it for at least 20 minutes. Once you've slapped your dough a few times and spun it, chop it into 8 pieces, and you're going to allow that to rest in oil on a tray. To make the Chu Chow chili oil, we toast the chilies and the Szechuan peppers in a dry pan. Then add spring onions, garlic, and ginger to a pan and sweat those off. Then add the rest of the oil with the tomato paste. Turn that down to a low heat and allow that to stew away for about 30 minutes. Heat a wok or a heavy base frying pan to a high heat, add your beef, caramelize that off. Then deglaze with Chinese wine and finish off with hoisin, soy, and black pepper. Mix. For the tahini soy sauce, mix tahini with rice wine vinegar. As you mix it, you'll get a really thick, cement-like texture. This is correct. Then add soy and mirin to emulsify it and you'll get a smooth, glossy texture. Carve your pak choy in half, wash it and steam it for 45 minutes. Before you start your noodles, you want to heat up your chicken stock and have all your garnish ready. Cook your noodles, put a boiling pot of water on, and then you're going to take the dough out of the oil. Take the dough out of the oil and flatten it against the workbench. Press a chopstick into the middle of the dough. Take the dough in each hand and using a slapping motion, lightly pull it so you get a long strand. Transfer the dough from the bench to the boiling pot of water and boil for 2 minutes. Take the freshly blanched noodles and place them directly into the bowl. You can top this off with the pak choy, the soy beef, and the rest of your garnish, and that's your dish served. You would have received recipe cards for my dish, so give it your best effort and good luck, chefs.